Hello everyone and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I am of course your host Aaron, and today we are going to talk about Funko and some questionable choices they have made in the last several weeks. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So lately, Funko has been doing some crazy things. Now, this is mainly in the West Coast because getting things over to the East Coast and to the stores that we have over here, such as Marshall's, Ross, all these other stores that I can't think of, they are getting exclusive Funko Pops. They're getting social media Freddies. They're getting these Hall H or some kind of crap, exclusive Demigorgons and Big Mom Chases from One Piece. Like, what the hell? Now, I have checked a bunch of Marshalls and I have seen none of this stuff, but it just makes you think, what is going on at Funko where they're not selling these things online to the consumers and they're shipping these to all these other stores that really don't carry Funko Pops? It's just a very curious and weird move that they're doing, and people are just looking at it like, is this trouble for Funko? Well, I'm going to tell you, I think there's a lot more going on at Funko than meets the eye. So Funko actually was showing some new Funko Pop genres that they're going to release. Now, some of them I can understand. They are going to be fan favorites. People are going to like them. People are going to want to buy them. But there's some that I have actual questions about. So let's first off start with one questionable thing. They are coming out with a Varsity Blues Funko Pops. Now, there's only 4 of them. And the thing that I can remember from Varsity Blues is that I saw this movie, I think, when I was in middle school. Now, this was a rated R movie, and this was probably in, I'm going to have to say, like, I would say like late 90s or maybe early 2000s, possibly. And I went with my dad and my best friend, Mike, and we went on a date. We went with this girl, Nikki, and I went with this girl, Miriam. And I had no idea that there was going to be nudity in this film. And one girl had a whipped cream bikini, and the movie starred James Dean Vanderbeek. He was very popular at the time for Dawson's Creek. And yeah, I mean, out of these 4 Funko Pops that are coming out with, there's no whipped cream bikini girl. And I don't even know why anyone would really want to see this movie. It's not like a cult classic. It's not something that people are like, hey, you've seen Varsity Blues before in your life? When was Varsity Blues such a big movie? It wasn't. It wasn't big. It didn't do anything for anybody. And what's James Dean Vanderbeek doing now? Nothing. He's done. He did his court show with the, I don't know what it was called, Ham and Cheese or whatever the hell it was called. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. They're also coming out with League of Legends Funko Pops. Now, League of Legends has been around for years. Why haven't they released League of Legends Funko Pops when it was at the high popularity? Now, for me, I'm just going to say that that was probably like high school into some mid-college when it was at the peak. Now they got like a ton of characters. They got over like 100 and some shit like that. So are they going to come out with 100 League of Legends Funko Pops? And the boxes for these things look like trash. They're black. They're unappeasing to the eye. I'm going to show you a picture up here of what some of them look like. They're coming out with Riven. Riven looks like shit. Riven does not look like her character in-game. I don't know if they're using one of her skins. Ari, who is kind of like the Ninetale Fox version, looks like trash. They got Lucian, who is more of a recent character, trash. Senna, I have no idea, and Vigo. These must be new characters because I've never heard of them before, and I don't know what they're doing. Are they coming out ADC characters? Are they coming up with support characters? I think that is a poor choice too, because I don't think a lot of League of Legends players are collecting Funko Pops. I think it's either one or the other, and I think that's a waste of time. They are coming out with like Futurama Funko Pops, which is probably a great idea. There's a new season that just came out on Hulu, and they are kind of, you know, making it towards the new episodes. They got Bender dressed up as a bullfighter. That was a recent episode. I think it was like episode 4. They got Fry. They got another Layla who's kicking and shit like that. They got Zap Brannigan who's doing like a pose, like, you know, hey girls, what's going on? You know, doing a George Costanza when he was trying to send a pic to the girl at the photo place. They're not really that great. I mean, they have a bunch of other ones from older generation of Futurama Funko Pops that are a lot better than the ones that they're coming out with. And then, you know, they came out with an exclusive for Bender where he's like drinking a beer. And the only difference is like he's shooting fire and it's glow in the dark. What is so great about that? Nothing. You're not even being creative with these new Funko Pops that you're coming out with. Like, what's happening here? And then finally, the last ones I'm going to discuss about is probably a really good pick. but I feel that it's a little bit too late. But I know, you have to work with the companies to get the licensing and shit like that. And that's for Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Now, Brooklyn Nine-Nine was a great show. The first season wasn't, but once it got to the second and third and fourth, and then they got booted off Fox, and they had to go to another thing. I think it was Hulu. They were fire. I don't know why the show ended. It was great. They're coming out, Jake Peralta Funko Pop. They're coming out with Terry. They're coming out with Amy, which I really thought wasn't going to be Amy at first. I thought it was going to be the other girl, which her name Rosita. I thought she was going to come out, but it's not her. Rosa, rather. I apologize. And Charles is coming out. Boyle, of course. And the best one is probably Captain Holt with Cheddar. And it is really sad because the person who did play Captain Holt did pass away recently in the last couple months. So, yeah, I'm getting that Funko Pop from my brother because we really liked Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and we like Cheddar. Cheddar was the best. Cheddar was great. I really did like Cheddar. But here's another problem that I'm having with Funko. They have too much shit. They got a huge landfill of stuff they just throw away. The stuff they're not selling at conventions, they're doing a Buckeye sales in Arizona, and they're selling a bunch of crap that can probably go online and sell a lot quicker to people like me who want exclusives from the con festival or con events that we can't get to. But they're just not doing it. It's kind of like a slap in the face to us collectors who are really trying. Now, I don't really collect a lot anymore. I'm trying to collect just a few and far between. But yeah, I mean, like Funko, what the hell is your problem, dog? You're coming out with I tried to count it. I may have been off a couple, but they're coming out with like 32 Santa Christmas football Funko Pops. So your favorite football team, there's definitely going to be a Santa Claus for that shit. The only thing that I'm actually kind of glad about is I think I remember seeing they were coming out with a Hanukkah version of something. It's either Freddy Funko or some shit like that, which I'm very excited for because they're going away from just Christmas stuff and they're branching out to another genre, which is great. But 30, I mean, you guess I gotta have one for every team, right? If you like the Eagles or the Green Bay Packers or the Browns or the Bears or the Dolphins and shit like that, yeah, I guess you're gonna collect them. But there's that many football fans that collect Funko Pops. I see that they're going to make a plethora of these things, and they're just going to be wasted. Wasted space. And another thing I'm going to tell you guys, I've seen what's coming out in the future. Coming out with more Simpsons, more One Piece. They're just flooding the market with popular genres, and people are going to get tired of it. They're going to get tired of it. Funko needs to slow down, take a step back, reflect on what's happening, and just chill out. Stop releasing so much shit. Take your time. You had like this nice soothing period between San Diego Comic-Con and all these new releases. And now it just looks like the floodgates are open and it's like just buy a bunch of shit. And then you got New York Comic-Con that's coming up and people are going to be crazy for that stuff. So Funko, calm down. I don't know like it. And everything today, I got to give this an up or down. I'm going to have to say, Funko, you are definitely getting it down. You are definitely getting it down. My faith in you is dwindling. I know that Mike Becker left and a lot of other people are leaving. So don't screw this up. You got to rebuild, baby. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we go over more stuff, more things. And hey, of course, more of me. See you later.